Hey guys, it's Nicholas here from upgradetolife.com, and in this video I want to share with you why you should not worry about the how, and that life has ways that you don't know of, that your true self, this imagination, this consciousness has ways of externalizing things that you can't determine and you should not worry about, because then you will just remain in your fearful and lackful state. So don't worry about the how, and I see so many people that really get caught up on this because they really strongly worry about the how, and therefore they delay stuff, they remain in undesirable states because they question everything, and they don't have this faith, they don't have this trust in themselves. So that is what I want to share with you in this video. And to do this, I want to share some quotes by Neville with you. So Neville said, "Do not question the how of these things appearing, for no man knows that way. That is, no manifestation knows how the things desired will appear." So I get it, right? Also, when I started this journey, I always wanted to know exactly, or ask myself, how is this going to play out? How would this even be possible to happen? How am I able to achieve that? And the thing is that when we think from our current state, then yes, things will seem to be far away or separate or harder to attain. When you, for example, are now in a state, in the identity of a 2K per month owner. So you say, okay, make 2K per month. Then obviously from this state, it is very far away to think about making, for example, 100K. And this will feel very separate from you. How can I make this? Or just make random example, right? But also relationships. When you say, okay, right now I'm single, I don't have a relationship, I don't have the relationship that I want, things are not the way that I want, whatever it may be, and then you think about whatever you do want, then it may seem to be very far away, and you ask yourself, how will I be able to get this? But the problem is, the only reason for that, for those questions and those doubts and everything that is coming up, is when you think in this linear way. But when you really think in terms of states, in terms of your imagination, this consciousness, right, this just imagine like an infinite field, an infinite house with many rooms, and each room represents a state that you can occupy, or you can also call it the parallel reality that you start to step into. Then it's easier to stop worrying about the how, because you can imagine the end already being here right now, identify with it, so you're in it right now, right here, without any questions. So how am I going to get there? Because you can experience the end right now, right here, so that means you are in it. How can you then worry about the how? Okay, so the problem is only when you're too identified with this human A to Z thinking. Just how this desire or newly attained consciousness will embody itself, no man knows. For I, or the newly attained consciousness, has ways that ye know not of. Its ways are past finding out. Do not speculate as to the how of this consciousness embodying itself, for no man is wise enough to know the how. Speculation is proof that you have not attained the naturalness of being the thing desired, so you are filled with doubts. Crucial point, guys. Please get this. So when you really shift into this new state, into this new identity, this new role, this new understanding of yourself, this new concept of yourself, right? When you really make this internal shift, basically, into knowing that this is now your new life, that this is now true for you, when you attain this feeling of naturalness, then there would be no doubts and fears. You wouldn't even question the how, because this is already natural for you, right? The feeling of naturalness is the key. I made a video on how to speed up your manifestations. Check this out. And there I talk more about this feeling of naturalness. So this is very important, right? To only worry about how natural, to only make the state feel natural to you, even though the circumstances are not great right now. It doesn't matter, because they have to conform to your internal state. And he also said, right, you do not speculate, and no man is wise enough. No man is wise enough to know the how. Not Neville, not Abdullah, his teacher, his mentor, not me, not any other coach out there. No one knows how things are going to happen, how things, that the bridge that is going to unfold for you to get you from where you're now to where you want to be. But it is happening. It's always happening. You're always on the bridge. You always imagine stuff. Now, the only goal is to become more conscious of, so that you can control that, control your life, and control the circumstances, and get the things that you want. but you can't worry about the how. And I just see, sorry guys, here's the wrong title, because the title of this video is Don't Worry About the How. So this is the title of another video that I did, How to Imagine Correctly, which you should also check out on my channel. He also said, let's continue, okay? Do not speculate as to how you shall express these qualities or claims, for life has a way that you, as man, know not of. Its ways are past finding out. But I assure you, the day you claim these qualities to the point of conviction, right, of self-persuasion, of naturalness, your claims will be honored. So at some point, it really takes this acceptance of, okay, even though it seems hard, even though it seems unattainable, even though I don't know exactly how I'm going to get this, I know that there are deeper ways that I cannot, should not, try not to control, because that's not your job. That's not your job in this game of life, because when you try to make this your job, you'll be very frustrated, and life will become it will always be this battle of trying to control things. But you don't need to do this. Don't put this weight on your shoulders. You're relieved from doing this duty, right? Your only job is to know what you want, occupy it, and then let life unfold this so that you being moved there. That's how it works. And when you have some experiences with this, when you have played with imagination, already realized that imagination creates reality, you know this. You know that. Then you have those experiences and you ask yourself, wow, like how, I never imagined that this would happen this way. But eventually it just happened, but you could have never devised the way in this way that it happened. So it was just a random unfolding to you. But your true self knew the right way to get you from where you are to where you want to be. So trust in that. Test it, apply it, and you will see that it works all the times. And sometimes it's a little bit faster, sometimes a little bit takes some more time. But when you get those understandings, then you don't worry about the how and the timing any longer. So you need not to be concerned about how this will be accomplished, how your goal will be accomplished. Your imagination will use whatever natural means are necessary to bring it about. I am the beginning and the end. My ways are past finding out. So I'm the beginning, I'm the end. My ways are past finding out. Who is speaking here? That is your imagination. That is your consciousness, which has no end, which is the beginning of everything, the source of everything, and it also but it is endless, infinite. And my ways are past finding out. You will never understand this way of unfolding. Okay, that's how this works, guys. That's how powerful this is. And also about this last quote here, I made a video. It's called acceptance of the end, or the acceptance of the end is actually the only thing required. I also will link this here because like Neville discovered, that is the only thing that you need to be like worried about, or focus on, should I say better, because when you do this, you move into the right state, you occupy this right state, you live in this new state, and then you don't even ask the question how. So how, when, what will happen and stuff like that. When people ask this, it's just an indication that they're still in a fearful state, still in a worrying state, still in a doubtful state, and they're still not really in their desired state. Because if you are, I can guarantee you wouldn't ask those questions. It's just an implication, an indication that you are not already there yet, which is no problem, because you can shift, you will shift, right? So that's basically it for this video. So summarize that, don't worry about the how. I know it's easier said than done, and it becomes easier with practice. So it becomes easier when you have some experiences, when you know that the statement, imagination creates reality, is not just a great empowering statement, but that this is actually real and true and it works. Then when you have some manifestation, some conscious experience of that, you stop worrying about the how. You just know, okay, obviously this is going to happen. I don't need to now look and watch if already something has changed. No, you can go about your life. You can imagine other amazing things. Go about your business, do your stuff, have an amazing life, and know that eventually things are going to change because of your internal shifts. Okay, so stop worrying about this how. Ways are deeper than you can think of, and that is it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I love to speak to you there, see your engagement. Thanks for your support, and talk to you in the next video. Bye guys, and don't worry about how.